Craig's stuff. Craig's stuff. Craig's got a lot of stuff. Woo! Hey everybody, how you doing out there today? My name's Craig, and this is some of my stuff. It's pretty cool, right? I got a good one for you today. We got the Optimus Prime Year of the Horse Platinum Edition. Optimus Prime. Did I say Optimus Prime twice? Did I seriously? Did I say it twice? So. Okay, well, it's the Year of the Horse Platinum Edition Optimus Prime. That's what it is. Pretty cool. We got the box here, which looks awesome. With Optimus Prime looking as badass as it usually does. And it's the Year of the Horse one. That's Japanese. So that's pretty cool. By the way, I have a little cold, so you're going to have to excuse me. I'm a little sniffly. So, but I still want to do some Craig Stuff videos even while I have a cold. Mainly because I got to go open this thing. So, yeah, so let's look at the box. It's pretty awesome. We got Optimus here on the front, looking pretty awesome. It says Transformers on the side. We got on this side is a nice description of Optimus Prime, if you want to read that, and a nice picture of him standing there with the Matrix of Leadership. That looks pretty sweet right there.
Zooming on the text?
No, we don't need the text.
Okay.
Zoom out on the text. And then the picture on the front continues on this side, which is pretty cool. On the back, we have the nice picture of him with his Energon axe accessory included, as well as the Matrix of Leadership. What I love is that you do actually get the trailer. I mean, it is clear, which is kind of weird, I guess, but it's pretty cool. He looks awesome in his truck mode. And this is the 12 of 30, I guess, of the Platinum Editions. I'm not really sure. But let's flip it back around. What's great is this opens up right here. And inside, you see Mr. Prime. Mr. Prime himself. There he is. With all his Transformer glory and his other stuff. And also on the inside here, you have some more information and some pictures. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's not really that important. So let's open him up and see how he looks. Because that's the most important part. Knife me. You have a knife on you today? Are you You're kidding me. Are you freaking kidding me? I gotta go get a freaking scissor. I just assumed now he carries a knife on him. There's Optimus himself in there. Right here we have the trailer. That's pretty cool. Looks like it doesn't, I guess it doesn't really transform. It just kind of folds, yeah. Well, for someone who really, who just doesn't really care, that's pretty, that saves some time. I don't really know how that works for now. That's definitely not closed correctly. Oh, there we go. Nice. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Then we also have here his axe, his Energon axe for slicing up Decepticons. And we have here his blaster, which does this thing. Guess it bends and folds up, so that way it can fire and stuff. That's cool. And this thing is pretty cool. This is the Matrix Optimus, the Matrix of Leadership. Now that's important because it's, it signifies something about being a prime, and so I don't know. I don't really remember, but They talk about it, I know, in Transformers Prime, which I watched the whole series. Very good, by the way. I don't really recall it from any of the old series, only because I was young. They didn't talk about it back then.
No.
They might have. I don't know. I used to watch Beast Wars.
That was the best series.
And Transformers Armada, and I don't recall too much about it. No. But I like the Transformers themselves. So. But it's important. That's all I remember. So let's cut him out of here. Alrighty. Well, he's standing right here. That's him. That's Mr. Optimus Prime. Looking pretty awesome. Now, I actually really do like this figure. And it is, and although it's not considered, I guess, a masterpiece, it does feel like one. It does have the weight. I mean, I only have one other masterpiece, and that's the Soundwave masterpiece. And I plan to get more. But he does feel a lot like the Soundwave. Not 100%. I mean, the Soundwave is a little bit. I don't know. But it's different. It's definitely a different figure. That's cool. So, I mean, he does have a lot of joints, which is nice. He's got his arm joints, his elbows, his arms spin. He's got his shoulder joints, so you can put him in all these kind of cool action poses. His legs do snap, like he has the snapping ability with his, I guess these are considered his knee joints. So they actually do stay in place nicely. And the same with his feet don't snap, but they do. They're not super loose, so you're able to move around his feet and his heel, his foot and his heel there. Put him in some nice positions. You can move his hips swivel, his head moves. You got legs, thighs, everything's all the things that you want him that move. You got him in some sweet action poses, which is pretty awesome. But the thing about Transformers is they have two modes. They have their vehicle mode too. So this ain't it. So I'm gonna have to check that out too. There, I got it kind of. He's got his nice Energon axe. He's got his Matrix of Leadership, which I believe fits right into his chest. Which pops right open. Supposedly goes in here somewhere. Yep. Opens up. Something else. Alright, so I figured it out. I was on the right track. You lift open the top, and then there's a second hatch that lifts open. And then you just pop this Matrix of Leadership right in there. Right into his chest. Like that. That goes right in there. That's pretty cool, because that's where it's supposed to go, I guess. And then you lock it right up there, and now he's, leader of the Autobots. Big old tough guy. Ooh. Now he's all happy. Alrighty. Now that he's transformed, we can take a look at how he looks like in his vehicle mode. Overall, pretty happy. I love the trailer. I think that's awesome. The trailer, first of all, it's great because it has all the decals and stuff. It's got the Autobot symbol. Oh, that fell off. And it's got this thing, this little
pod.
What?
Pod.
This little pod thing that actually looks like it opens up
Human.
Like a guy in there, like a little, I don't know, some kind of guy. Also the back doors, these open. That's cool. You can store his weapons in there. If you just, for safekeeping. But other than the trailer, put the trailer aside, him himself is alright. I mean, my biggest complaint with it is the fact that the back, his legs, which were, well, this was his legs, they don't really stay together. And the feet, I mean, they're made to snap in, but it's either my problem with transforming him, and either I suck at it, or because they just don't stay together. They kind of keep popping back out, and his feet are supposed to snap together. Obviously, the trailer holds them in, which is nice, but none of the parts seem to stay together perfectly. I mean, not like the Masterpiece Soundwave, which he just goes right into that cassette tape thing, which is awesome. But yeah, what I do like is there's not many open parts at the bottom. I mean, it's pretty much just, if you have a Matrix of Leadership, it's in there. But it's, all solid, which I really like. And it has a decent weight to it, too, as a figure. What's awesome also the rear view mirrors, the side view mirrors here do pop out. That's kind of cool. A little just additive. Overall, though, I just really like the colors. I mean, everything about it's just nice. I wouldn't really display it in its vehicle mode just because it's just not as cool. And as you can tell, pieces are they don't stay together perfectly. So its vehicle mode ain't great, but his robot mode is awesome, and that's what you'd want to display him in anyway. So, very cool. Definitely would rate this one a buy, but I'm gonna put it as a buy,
Maybe.
a maybe. I mean,
If it goes on sale.
maybe if you can get a decent price for it, definitely recommend getting it. I would not spend over $100. I believe its MSRP price is $130. Do not spend over $130. These things are going on eBay for probably over that right now. But it's not really worth anything more than that. $130 is steep as is for this thing, especially when you can get some of the other Masterpiece Soundwave was like $120, I think.
Yeah. And Acid Storm was $80.
And the Acid Storm was only like $80. So it's overpriced, but if you get a decent deal, I only paid about $100 for it because I had a coupon. But yeah, if you could do something like that, that'd be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give a maybe. Only if you're a big Transformers fan, a big action figure collector, and you really like Optimus Prime, and you're willing to drop that kind of money. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Just make sure you follow me on Twitter and subscribe to me on YouTube on my channel here. All the links are posted down below. Whatever links there is really only one link. Also, I post them at the end of the video. So, yeah, take a look at some of my old videos, and see you guys. I just wanted to correct myself in saying that this is not a masterpiece. It apparently, although I did not realize, and I did look it up. This is a reissue of the Masterpiece Optimus Prime that was released a few years ago. I didn't realize it's a recolored version. So, yeah.